What's going on, everybody? KingofDragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Bandai SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Super Jiren. And so here we have Jiren posed and out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, let's actually take a look at what he comes with, because Jiren does come with quite a bit. Jiren does come with 4 different head sculpts. He does come with the stoic head that he has on him outside of the packaging. We do get a head where he's clenching his teeth. We do get a yelling expression, which does look really nice. And then we also do get a really angry expression where his eyes turned red. Jiren also does come with several sets of hands. We do have a pair of fists. We do have a pair of ki blasting hands. We do have a pair of relaxed grip hands. We have a left hand for clinching. We do have a right hand with an extra hairpiece for Goku, and you can have Jiren holding it up like he's holding Goku up. We also do get an energy fist for his right hand. We do get an energy effect for either of his hands, and that does look really nice. And then we also do get his arms folded, so that is a really good addition to Jiren. Other than that, Jiren doesn't come with anything else, which I don't know what more you would want. Jiren comes with quite a bit, and I really do like it. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get a closer look at Jiren the Grey. And so here we have a closer look at Jiren, and this is one figure that I think Bandai has done an amazing job with, and it was well worth the wait. Finally having Jiren in hand, they did a really good job with the lavender head or skin tone that Jiren has here. It really does look accurate to the source material, and Jiren here does look like a menace. You can see they actually sculpted his little ear holes. There's actually some depth to it, so it not only is it sculpted on the outside, but you can see as I run my finger through, it does create a shadow on the inside of his ear, so that's really cool. I do like that. I do have him with his neutral expression on right here. Stoic, neutral, however you want to look at it, he looks menacing. As you can see, Jiren, being as built as he is, doesn't have much of a neck, and I do find that a little funny, but it suits the character. Really do like the tones that they use on his costume. It's not glossy, it's like a semi-gloss, a satin look right here on his costume. The gray here does look really nice. It's not black. I do like the fact that it's not black, it's actually gray, so that's a really nice little piece of detail that they did there. Really do like how this is actually sculpted detail, it's not just painted. We do have some line work going from his abdomen all the way to the back of his costume, so I really do like that you can line it up and it looks really good. And then let's just take a moment to appreciate how muscular Jiren is. You can see all the sculpt work that went into his back. Jiren here looks like a beast, so I am really happy about that. You can see he's pretty much like a bodybuilder. There's so much muscle on him. He has muscles in places where most people don't even have places, and I do like that. He does have his fists on right now, which I think that's my preferred look if it's not his arms folded. So really do like that. I also like the fact that this isn't painted. This is actually sculpted. It's like the gray is painted on the red plastic. The red paint is painted on the gray plastic, but then the white, that's actually molded in white, so there's no painting on there, and the whites are consistent throughout, so I do like that. But you can see there is some difference in the red plastic and the red paint. The red paint is a little more saturated than the red plastic, but from a distance you're never going to notice it. Jiren is just a beast. He looks menacing, and I do appreciate the work that Bandai put into it. You can see they sculpted his legs really well. Jiren here just looks like a guy that you don't want to run into late at night after going to the gym. That guy is still at the gym the following morning, and he's pumping out more reps than is humanly possible. That's what the feeling I get with Jiren, and I do like that. Not really a fan of the character, but I do like the design of Jiren. So overall, Bandai has done an amazing job here with Jiren. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get it and compare to other figures you may have in your collection. Here we have Jiren posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman by Mattel. Here we have Jiren posed next to a WWE Elite Scale figure and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. Here we have Jiren posed next to a Lightning Collection White Ranger and a Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. And finally, here we do have Jiren posed next to the Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually have a look at Jiren's articulation. He does have a double ball joint in the head. However, he does have a really strange head joint where there's a little piece right here that his head sits in, and it does sit in relatively low. That's how it looks normally. If you do raise that up, we do get a little more range out of it, but it sits really low on that joint. But we do get some pretty decent range because it is a double ball joint. He of course does look left and right, but again, it does have a tendency to pop his head off, so I don't know how they could have alleviated that, but just be aware that that little cap does allow for some movement. If you want to get him looking up higher, you can. Just be aware that his head might get a little loose if you do it that way. We do have, I think, a single ball joint in the neck. We do have forward and back movement as well as side to side. Arms have a butterfly joint which works really well. You can see it comes out really nicely. I do like that. We can have Jiren just posing and being more muscular than what he actually is. His arms are on ball joints, so that it does rotate in that joint. Now, I don't know what it is about Jiren. It's not just mine, but his arm is getting tighter. You can hear it squeaking. This arm, when I got it out of packaging, was super loose. Then it got super tight that I couldn't rotate it. So I had to apply some oil on it, and it's rotating fine now. But this, it's really tight, and it was really loose when I got it out of the packaging. So do be aware that your arms might actually get tighter as you move them around. We do have a hinge which does let them go out to the side really well. A bicep swivel which works no problem. Double bend in the elbow, giving us better than 90 degrees. And then we have a double ball joint for the wrist. We don't have the standard SH Figuarts joint. We just have a double ball joint, which works fine. A little inconsistent throughout the board, but it's still really good. We do appear to have a single ball joint, but it does go back quite a bit. Doesn't go as far forward, but it does move side to side as well as rotate. We also do get a ball joint right down here, which again, kind of tight. You can hear it squeak, but it's not too bad. Rotating it is bad. It squeaks nasty. I'm going to have to apply either some shock oil on that or some dishwashing liquid, but it's really tight. Legs do kick forward to about there. No problem. Don't really kick back because his glutes are that muscular. Legs do kick out to the side pretty well, and if you really wanted to, you can have them sitting cross-legged, which I do like that because we do have a really nice thigh swivel up high. Double bend in the knee works really good. I do like that. No boot cut swivel, despite the fact that this is two separate pieces, so that's just keeping it consistent. We do have rotation right here at the foot, a hinge which does go forward to about there, goes back to about there, and then we have rocker ankle, which isn't really the best, but it is there, and then we do get a toe hinge. So overall, Jiren here does have a surprising amount of articulation, and that is so tight. With that out of the way, guys, let's actually get him posed for my final thoughts. And so here we do have Jiren posed for my final thoughts, and overall, I really do like the way the figure came out. Say what you will about the character. I know some people like Jiren. I know some people hate him. I'm a little bit indifferent. I really don't care for him as a villain or as a character. However, as an action figure, I think he's a really good design here. There's a lot of things to like about Jiren. The sand finish, the matte finishes. He comes with just enough accessories that you can get behind this figure, so I do like that. Everything on him is new, and I don't believe anything is reused from his fist all the way down to his fire effects. I think everything is exclusive to Jiren here. And it looks a lot like the character from source material. So what more can I say? I really do recommend Jiren if you're a fan of Dragon Ball Super, especially the Tournament of Power arc, which is kind of iffy to some people. Me, like I said, I'm indifferent to Jiren as a character, but this is a really gorgeous looking figure. If you are lucky enough to pick up Jiren here, I believe he did run about $70, so with shipping and taxes, you're looking at about an $85 figure here. Now, at the time I'm making this video, he is sold out on Big Bad Toy Store. He actually sold out on the pre-orders, and I don't think they got any in. If you were lucky enough to pick up Jiren, I think you really did luck out here, especially because he's a really nice figure. And at the time I'm making this video, like I said, he is sold out at most places, so secondhand market is probably the only way you can get this guy. So you will be looking at about $100 secondhand market, which is a little bit unfortunate. But it's such a nice figure, I really do recommend you pick him up. If you can get him for a retail price, even better. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it's in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. While you're at it, don't forget to check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.